Welcome everyone to our trade training program webinar. My name is Miriam. I'm the distribution coordinator here at Tourism NT. And before we start, I want to respectfully acknowledge and honor the Aboriginal people of the Northern Territory and recognize the continuation of culture, connection to lands, water and country. We pay our respect to elders past, present and emerging. Welcome again to our trade training program Q3. Thank you so much for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedules. I know you're all super busy with everything going on in the world right now. So this might actually be the perfect time to look at holidays a little bit closer to home, somewhere that still feels like a completely different world from your day to day. And the Northern Territory definitely offers that sense of space, peace, and quiet that many travelers are looking for right now. Today, we're focusing on drive holidays in the NT, specifically in the Red Centre, and we'll briefly cover rental car options and accommodation, but also walk you through one of our most popular Red Centre self-drive itineraries. We know agents often find planning NT itineraries tricky, so this example will make it hopefully a little bit more simple. And then we're joined obviously by our guest operators to share updates on their exciting NT products. Today we have Dachi here from Territory Rent-A-Car trading as Thrifty and Claire from the G'day Group to highlight great accommodation options in the NT. So a very warm welcome to both of you. We're really looking forward to your presentations. Before we get started, just a few words on housekeeping as per usual. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat box. We'll have a Q&A at the end of each of our operator presentations. And we're also recording the session to upload it to the trade website. I will send an email out today to everyone who has registered for the webinars with a link to the recording on the website and the training module. If you want to be eligible to win our incentive prizes, you will need to watch the webinar live or recorded and complete the new training module called Northern Territory, the ultimate self-drive destination on the trade website. And without further ado, let me share my presentation. Sorry. There we go. All right. First of all, let's quickly recap a few key points for a drive holiday in the Red Centre. The main regions to explore are Alice Springs, Kings Canyon and Uluru. The main gateway airports are Alice Springs and Uluru, with flights connecting to all major Australian cities. If travelers want to combine the Red Centre with the top end, it's good to know there are flights available between Darwin and Alice Springs, but not between Darwin and Uluru. There's also no flights between Alice Springs and Uluru, so this part of the journey has to be done by road. Distances in the Red Centre can be long, so planning ahead is important. For example, driving from Alice Springs to Uluru or from Alice Springs to Kings Canyon takes around about 4 to 5 hours. And even the drive from Kings Canyon to Uluru takes about 3 hours. So just take your time when doing these drives. And the good news is the roads are really well maintained and suitable for really any type of vehicle. So you don't need to be a four-wheel drive buff to be able to get to the highlights. Just keep an eye out for signage for four-wheel drive only routes like the Marini Loop, for example, between Alice Springs and Kings Canyon. This is certainly not suitable for city cars. Then a quick look at rental companies and Red Centre accommodation options. In the Red Centre, you'll find a great range of rental vehicles from motorhomes and camper vans to four-wheel drives and standard city cars. So there's something to suit every traveler. All major rental brands operate out of Alice Springs, with some also offering pickup and drop-off at Uluru. Adventure Rentals and THL, which is the brands Maui, Brits and Apollo camper vans, operate from Alice Springs only, while Thrifty has stations in both locations, allowing for one-way rentals between Alice Springs and Uluru. When it comes to accommodation, Alice Springs offers quite a few options, including the recently upgraded Discovery Park's Alice Springs. At Kings Canyon, it's nice and simple with only 2 accommodation options available, as you can see on the screen. And at Uluru, you'll find a wide range of stays at Ice Rock Resort, from campground to luxury accommodation. There's something for every standard and every budget. Then a quick look at NT Drive itineraries. If you need help putting together a self-drive itinerary for the Red Center or also for the top end, don't worry, we've got you covered. We've already created ready-to-use itineraries for a range of different trip lengths. If you head to northernterritory.com/drive, you'll find plenty of inspiration, detailed self-drive routes, insights into different regions, and lots of local tips along the way. The itineraries include distances between destinations, suggested activities, accommodation options, and more. Just visit the website and download what you need. And alternatively, you can also visit the rental company websites for more itinerary suggestions. And then let's have a quick look at one of our at the 5-day Red Center Way, which is one of the most popular Red Center itineraries. You can start on day 1 with Alice Springs and spend the day exploring the stunning West McDonnell Ranges on a self-drive trip. Take the day and stop at the amazing waterholes in places like Ormiston Gorge, Stanley Chasm, Simpsons Gap, and many more. In the afternoon, return to Alice Springs for the night. And if you would like to add another 1 or 2 activities, you could, for example, start the day with the sunrise outback ballooning experience, or end the day at Earth Sanctuary with the Outback Spirit Dinner, which is a fantastic experience. On day 2, you leave Alice Springs and drive to Kings Canyon. It's a scenic 4 to 5 hour drive along Stewart Highway, and we highly recommend to do a rest stop at Earl Dundas Station. And then just before you arrive at Kings Canyon, visit the Kark Aboriginal Cultural Experience. It's a fantastic 1-hour activity where you learn a lot about the local Aboriginal people. And then arrive at Discovery Resorts Kings Canyon. In the evening, you can opt to see the spectacular light towers installation, or you can also do it the next morning for sunrise. On day 3, take your time to explore Wataka National Park and do the rim walk up Kings Canyon. Allow 3 to 4 hours for the full walk. It's quite steep at the start, so a reasonable fitness level is needed. Alternatively, if you don't want to exert yourself, you can do the shorter creek bed walk and add a scenic helicopter flight over the canyon with PHS helicopters who fly from the Discovery Resort. In terms of overnight options, you can either return to Discovery Resorts or you can move to the nearby Kings Creek Station, who also offers fantastic tented accommodation options. On day 4, you leave Kings Canyon and make your way to Uluru, with stops, for example, at the Mount Connor Lookout, and you can get some refreshments at Curtin Springs. And then on arrival, check into the Ice Rock Resort hotel of your choice and head out for a sunset experience, for example, Winjiri or the Field of Light. And then day 5 is entirely to spend around Uluru and Katajuta. Options include small group tours with See It Outback Australia, or alternatively with AAT Kings. You can do a sunrise Segway tour, which is such a great way to see the rock up close, or you can join the Sunrise Journeys experience. After your sunrise experience, return to the resort around about midday. You can relax, grab lunch, and explore this town square, and then head out later again for sunset. Or if you had enough and explored enough, you can just have dinner at the resort. And then day 6 is the departure day. This depends on who you booked with or what your travelers would like to do. Either fly out from Uluru and drop off the rental car here, or drive back to Alice Springs, which is again a scenic 4 to 5 hour drive. There's so many fantastic activities you can add depending on your customers' wants and needs. The choice is endless. Plus, you can extend or slightly shorten this itinerary as well. Just keep the driving distances in mind. Don't make it too short because you don't want to rush this. Right. I hope this helped a little bit, and I'm giving up to our operators today. First up, we have Brian Dutchy Holland from Territory Rent a Car. He's the general manager there. And then we have Claire Reed, key account manager, trade leisure at the Good Day Group. Starting off with Dutchy, we have his presentation recorded, but I'm just going to send him through. He's here live and in color. So if anyone has any questions after this presentation, feel free to ask him. Hi, Dutchy. So lovely to have you on board. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Miriam. Thanks everyone for coming on today. Hope you learned something about what we do at Thrifty and learned something about Thrifty 4x4 Adventure Camper, which is a new product. And as Miriam says, you don't need a four-wheel drive to do the Santa, but imagine how much more you can see with one.
Excellent, that's so true. All right, I'm gonna start your presentation, and any questions afterwards can be answered. All right. Lovely to have you on board for our trade training program webinar today. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll give up to you to present.
Thanks, Miriam, g'day everyone, and welcome to Thrifty NT in Kimberley. I'd like to start by thanking Tourism and Events NT for the opportunity to be part of the trade training program. Thrifty NT is an owned and operated franchise by Territory Rent a Car. Track was founded in 1965 by Brian and Pat Measy with just 2 mini mokes in Darwin. Run from their home with a service bell and handwritten ledger. It was a humble beginning that shaped who we are today. Track is now run by Matt, their son, and I'd like to just add that Pat, who's Matt's mum, is 92 and still involved in the business and still a director. I have a short video about Thrifty NT and the types of vehicles available for hire.
Welcome to Thrifty, Northern Territory and Kimberley, where every journey begins with confidence. Pick up your keys and start exploring the Northern Territory with Thrifty. Our small cars are ideal for city driving, short trips and everyday travel. Need more space? Our family SUVs offer comfort, room and excellent fuel efficiency. Heading off the beaten track? Our four-wheel drives are built for remote NT and Kimberley roads. For work sites and mining operations, we offer fully equipped mine spec and work vehicles. Traveling with a group? Our people movers make group trips easy and comfortable. We also provide commercial vehicles and trucks for deliveries and long-term contracts. Looking for adventure? Thrifty Adventure offers four-wheel drives and fully equipped camping rentals. Find us across the Northern Territory and Kimberley, including major airports and regional centres. Booking is easy. Visit thrifty.com.au, scan the QR code, or ask our friendly team. Ask our team about vehicle upgrades to suit your journey. Enhance your hire with child seats, additional drivers, and premium protection. Remember to drive safely. Watch for wildlife, plan fuel stops, and check road conditions. Planning a four-wheel drive trip? Explore more with Thrifty Adventure. Thank you for choosing thrifty Northern Territory and Kimberley. Have a great trip.
So just to reiterate, we have branches right through the Territory and Mount Isa and Broome, so Darwin, Catherine, we have Kununurra as well in WA, Tennant Creek, Alice Springs and Asrock. And most of these locations we actually have an airport and a town office. We have an exciting new class this year called a Y class. So this vehicle is a Triton or a Tasman and is equipped with a bull bar, tow bar, canopy and 2 spare tyres. This vehicle is for some adventurers that still want to get out to the Kimberley, Kakadu, Uluru, etc. and still visit and see our amazing country. However, prefer that extra comfort of a motel or resort style accommodation. Please note there is no camping equipment supplied with this vehicle. Now for the exciting new thrifty 4x4 adventure camper. Engineered for performance and equipped for the off-road freedom. This fully customised 25-26 Triton GSR 4x4 dual cab blends rugged capability with premium comfort and intelligent technology. With Super Select 2 4-wheel drive with a rear diff lock, it's built to explore and conquer diverse terrains with ease. An upgraded suspension system ensures stability, control and a smooth ride no matter the conditions. These campers come with an Onyx style rooftop tent and a 270-degree awning for the extra space and shade. Both are super easy to set up and pack down. Here is a very quick video of the thrifty 4x4 adventure camper, and it is a little bit washed out, but bear with me.
G'day, I'm Dutchy. I'm here to tell you about Thrifty's 4x4 adventure camper. Built rugged, built tough. Capability to take you off-road, off-grid and go and see the real Australia. I'm going to do a quick overview on what your camper comes with.
Well, in fact, no, I'm not. You have to go onto the website to see that. So just a couple of details about this camper, this new camper we have. Fully equipped with recovery boards, 2 spare tyres, snorkel, front and rear bars with rated recovery points, safety equipment and a UHF radio, equipped and ready to go. You will notice on the website that a lot of the photos don't have the bars on it, but rest assured they all have bars on them now. The camper also has cutlery, cups, plates, kettle, pots and pans, towels, tea towels, gas folding, portable barbecue, an induction cooker, strainer, pantry, and even comes with the kitchen sink. We have 2 fridges, one upright of 85 litres and a 30-litre drawer fridge that can be used as a fridge or a freezer, depending on your needs. The power system. The Thrifty 4x4 Adventure Camper is powered by a 200 amp hour lithium battery, fully controlled by a Red Arc TVMS Rogue system with a 2000 watt inverter. This battery can be charged through the solar panel, driving, or can even be plugged into 240 if you decide to stay at a van park or even at a mate's place. Communication, Starlink. All our campers have Starlink, so you can be in communication with your family whenever you want. Imagine just completing the amazing Camel Sunrise tour around Uluru and being able to send that photo straight back to Grandma and Granddad of the kids. Starlink, of course, can also be used for safety purposes. This setup will deliver.
Dutchy, can you just close that TTP webinar window? Thank you.
Sorry.
No worries. Cheers.
This setup delivers the ultimate combination of strength, sophistication, and self-reliant capability. Whether you are heading into the outback or exploring the coastlines, this Triton GSR build is ready to go wherever the road and beyond takes you. Whether it's NT's or inspiring top end, or the majestic red centre, or somewhere in between. Thrifty 4x4 adventure camper. Explore, experience, and joy. I've just got some QR codes at the end, so one goes to the website and also my details for any contact. And that's me. Thank you.
Excellent. That was touchy. I think it was all pretty clear. I have not received any questions. If you still have any questions, please don't hesitate to send them through. We can always answer them later. But in the meantime, we will move on to Claire. Thank you very much, Dachi, for being here and for the presentation. And I'm just going to send Claire live to say a quick hello before we start her presentation. Hi, Claire.
Hi everyone, thanks again for joining us, and yeah, I'm looking forward to filling you in on all things discovery parks and resorts in the Northern Territory. Thank you, Miriam.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Claire. I'm going to get your presentation started here. And again, if anyone has any questions later, feel free to put them in the chat box. All right, let's go. Lovely to have you on board for our trade. To have you on board for our trade training program webinar. Thanks for joining us, and I will give up to you to present your products.
Thank you so much, Miriam, and good day to everyone online. Here at the G'day Group, we feature more than 50 bookable properties and experiences across our national portfolio, inviting travellers to embrace their adventurous spirit and discover some of the country's most awe-inspiring locations. From all-inclusive luxury lodges and iconic resorts to prime located holiday parks and immersive regional touring, our diverse portfolio goes far beyond accommodation. We create unforgettable memories, offering experiences that connect travellers to the landscapes, stories and people that make Australia so unique. Within the Northern Territory specifically, travellers have the ability to experience the full breadth of our offering, with multiple discovery parks, a discovery resort, and a range of discovery experiences available. Over the next few minutes, I'll introduce you to each of them. The centrepiece of our Northern Territory portfolio is the beautiful Discovery Resorts Kings Canyon. Located in the heart of the Red Centre, you'll find the property located partway between Alice Springs and Uluru, approximately 5 hours from Alice and 3.5 from Uluru. In terms of location and access, the resort is open year-round, making it the perfect escape in any season. We're also the closest accommodation option to the Wataka National Park and offer a prime location for exploring its many highlights, including the iconic Rimwalk, made famous by Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. The resort is perfect for self-drive itineraries, but transfers are also available via our friends at Emu Run and AAT Kings. We offer accommodation options at every price point at the resort, with 96 standard rooms, 32 deluxe rooms, and 6 beautiful glamping tents. And for the more budget-conscious travellers, budget lodge rooms and an expansive campground are also available. During a stay in one of our standard rooms, guests can expect beautiful Red Centre landscapes as the backdrop, whilst enjoying peaceful afternoons from the comfort of their private balcony. Our 6 superior glamping tents have been thoughtfully designed to blend in with the surrounding Northern Territory landscape. Guests can expect to wake up to the sounds of the crested bellbird before heading out for a day of adventure, all whilst enjoying accommodation with all the hotel embellishments they could need. Guests staying in one of our recently refurbished deluxe rooms are invited to truly indulge, with a luxurious freestanding bathtub and dramatic views out onto the surrounding rocky red escarpment as day transforms into night. Guests can expect a diverse selection of dining options during their stay with us, from classic Australian outback pub-style dining at Kings Canyon Bar and Grill to a more traditional restaurant experience at Carmichael's. But for a truly memorable Red Centre experience, Under a Desert Moon invites guests to enjoy a 5-course degustation and wine pairing in a secluded outback setting below a blanket of stars. A trip to the region wouldn't be complete without undertaking the iconic Kings Canyon Rimwalk. Our self-drive guided experience of the 6K loop offers guests incredible 360-degree views and is best experienced at sunrise. We recommend guests with a high level of mobility undertake the walk, as it does begin with a 500-stair ascent to the very top of the rim. In stark contrast, our immersive light towers installation by acclaimed British artist Bruce Munro invites guests to pause, reflect and experience the magic of the Red Centre. 69 2-metre tall towers have been formed using recycled glass bottles and LED lighting and feature a captivating soundscape by composer Orlando Goff. The fully commissionable experience is bookable in 3 unique ticketed sessions each day: sunrise, sunset and by night. To enhance the way travellers discover Australia's unique regions, we've curated a collection of multi-night packages, including 2 fantastic itineraries at Kings Canyon. Guests can expect an all-inclusive experience with regionally inspired meals and guided tours included. All the planning has been taken care of, and these packages promise to deliver a best of region experience, allowing for a deeper immersion into the destination. Here's a quick video to give you a gauge on what guests can expect when they stay with us at Discovery Resorts Kings Canyon. Moving on now to our Discovery Park portfolio in the Northern Territory, and following its recent $10 million development, the beautiful Discovery Park's Alice Springs. Located just 5 minutes outside Alice Springs itself, the park is the perfect base for exploring the Northern Territory. Guests can choose from a range of self-contained cabin options and unwind in the resort-style swimming pools, with a broad range of on-site activities also available. With brand new deluxe 2-bedroom cabins on offer and the largest water park in our national portfolio, this property is an incredible alternative to the traditional hotel stay in the area. Located just 6k outside of Catherine and on Gorge Road itself, Discovery Parks Catherine is the perfect holiday base to experience the beauty and natural wonders of the region. Our recently redeveloped park features a brand new resort-style swimming pool and an extensive selection of minimal and modern deluxe cabins. And finally, at Discovery Parks Darwin, guests can expect a tropical oasis in the heart of the top end, conveniently located near Darwin Airport and only 10k from the vibrant waterfront precinct. Offering a range of accommodation options from family rooms to superior 2-bedroom cabins, the park caters to a variety of travel styles and budgets. And that's a very quick introduction to our Northern Territory portfolio. Thank you so much for your time.
Fantastic, Claire. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Currently, I only have one question that came through, and that is for Dachi, actually. Where are you? Oh, sorry. Before we ask this, I just got a few more questions. Claire, let's put you on the spot. Any news on Glen Helen Lodge? Any plans to reopen soon?
We are still very much committed to reopening Glen Helen as soon as we possibly can. If I had $1 for every time someone asked me that question, I'd be a very rich woman. But no, we are, really doing all we can to get it reopened as quickly as we can. Sadly, no date at the moment, but as soon as we have something in the pipeline, we'll be sure to share that information with all of our trade partners. So yeah, we're desperate to get it back online.
Excellent, thank you. And then another question for you, Claire, is Discovery Parks Catherine, is it still shut due to flooding? Do we have a ETA on when they will reopen?
I've not had an update from the team as yet. I know they were in there just ascertaining whether any damage had been done that might need to be rectified. So I can absolutely find out and share that information. We'll make sure we send out some sort of trade comms if there has been any impact. But our wonderful reservations team are also very much on the case. So if you do have any forward bookings at the property, they will absolutely be in touch if there is likely to be any impact.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. That was all that I can see at the moment for Discovery. And then Dachi, I have just one question that came for you. Do you have one-way hires between Broome and Darwin?
Thanks, Miriam. Yes, we do. We have one-way hires between all of our locations as such. So they can Broome, Darwin. We've got Darwin, Alice, Rock, etc. So you can go between all of them.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you all. Those were all the questions that I have at the moment. So we will just finish our presentation. Thank you, Dachi. And before we finish off, I just have very few little updates. You all received the trade newsletter, hopefully, so you can read up on more news from the NT. Today, we just touched quickly on 2 big anniversaries happening in the NT this year. First of all, Field of Light at Uluru is celebrating its 10th anniversary with special VIP evenings where Bruce Munro, the artist who installed it, will share insights on his globally renowned installation. Check at the Ice Rock Resort website for dates and details. And then the second anniversary to celebrate is the iconic film Crocodile Dundee, and it's turning 40. In Kakadu, you can now follow a 5-hour self-drive trail visiting some of the famous filming locations, including Nurlangi, Ubir Lookout, and Gundam Falls. If you would like to do this, a 4-wheel drive is recommended. Have a look on the Kakadu Tourism website for more information. And then a quick look at our trade specials. You find them on the website under resources, trade deals. Bummeroo Plains has an exclusive trade self-mill on offer for qualified agents, ITOs, wholesalers, and reservation staff. You can now save 30% on stays with a minimum of 2-night stay. And this is valid between the 1st of, for travel between the 1st of April and 31st of May 2026. T's and C's apply. And for bookings, you can email sales@wildbushluxury.com. And then obviously very fitting for today's topic and presentation, Discovery Resorts Kings Canyon still offers a special industry rate of $220 per standard room per night, inclusive of breakfast. T's and C's again apply, and this is still valid for travel until the 30th of June 2026. If you're interested, and you should be, contact tradesupport@goodaygroup.com.au. And then just a few words on our Tourism NT programs. Just a quick reminder about the Aboriginal Tourism Product Awareness Program, or short ADPAP. All webinar recordings and questionnaires for Q1 through to Q3 are available on the trade website. If you watch the sessions and complete all questionnaires, you'll go into the draw to win a spot on our next incentive for mill. And let me tell you, I'm super excited about this. It's going to East Arnhem Land. Where else could you find so much culture? It's going to the final webinar for Q4 will take place on the 14th of April, and this is the last webinar before we draw the winners. So make sure to catch up on the sessions and complete the questionnaires for a chance to join us. For more information and sign up, visit trade.northernterritory.com/@pep. And then just another quick reminder to check out the NT Masterclass videos. These are short videos featuring agents sharing their first-hand tips and insights from NT Trade for Mills. We refreshed the existing videos, made them a little bit cooler and slicker, and we will soon add the new interviews from our top and low season for mill, which took place last October. If you're looking for itineraries, you find them also under the NT Masterclass videos. You can just download them as a PDF and take them as a little inspiration. Visit trade.northernterritory.com/NT Masterclass. And this brings us to our trade training program incentive. I guess everyone's waiting for it. First of all, big congrats to our winners from last quarter. Wendy Blackwell from Hello World in Victoria has won the NT prize package valued at $4,000. Big congrats to Wendy. Hope you have a great time in the NT. And we have also drawn 2 lucky participants for the NT Roundup event and for mill in the top end. Big congrats to Sarah Miller, again from Hello World, and Jacinta Jan from Inside Australia. We will see you very soon in the top end. And today, or this quarter, we're giving away a prize package valued at $4,300. It goes to the NT, and it includes a $1,000 Webjet voucher, a $1,000 voucher from Discover Central Australia to experience more Red Centre products. Discovery Resorts Kings Canyon is giving away a 1-night stay in a standard room, including breakfast and a visit to Lighthouse by Night for 2. And thanks to Thrifty Car Rental, they are sponsoring a 4-day hire of a Toyota Prado or Toyota Fortuner 4-wheel drive with pickup at Alice Springs, Uluru, or Darwin locations. Additionally, and last but not least, we're giving away the 2 very last placements on the NT Roundup for mill in the top end, scheduled from the 16th to the 22nd of April. Given that the NT Roundup is coming up very soon, the prize draw will take place already on Monday, 30th of March. So make sure that you complete the training module until then and watch the webinar if you haven't done it yet. So get your skates on, and I hope you'll win the prize. Right, and this brings us to the end of our webinar today. Excuse me, I was a little too fast. Thank you all so much for attending the webinar session, and also obviously a very big thank you to our fantastic presenters. It was so great to have you on board. Thanks for taking the time. For more information or booking requests, you can get in touch with the operators directly. I will send these contact details out to you together with the link to the recording and also the link to the training module, so you don't need to write it down just now. So we hope to see you again for the next trade training program, and enjoy your day. Bye.